So I served my mission out in the Washington, D.C. North Mission, which is D.C. and Maryland around it. And so I got to experience a lot of the cool monuments and the cool museums out in D.C. But if I had to recommend, you have just a weekend to spend out in D.C. and you want to see some of the countryside as well, I would recommend two things to do. One is to visit the mall in downtown D.C. And what I would recommend doing is starting at the Capitol building. If you can get a tour of the Capitol, great. If not, just look around the outside. But you start at the Capitol and you walk all the way down the mall. You go see the Washington Monument. Maybe stop at one of the museums along the way. But you go and see the Washington Monument. If you can go up to the top of that, that's so cool. So you visit the Washington Monument, then you have the World War II Memorial, and then you have the reflection pool and the Lincoln Memorial. And so that whole strip is so cool. That if you get to that, you experience most of what DC has to offer. And it was so cool. I was able to go in the early morning hours, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And that's like the perfect time, especially in the summer, because then it's cool, there's not a lot of crowds, and it's just nice, it's gorgeous. So you just take this nice walk, from the Capitol building over to the Lincoln Memorial, and then just sit on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for a little bit and just think, just reflect for a bit about the country of the U.S., about what it stands for. You can see the Jefferson Memorial, you can see all these museums, along the way, you can see the White House. You can see everything. It's just so cool. So the mall is definitely number one. If you're going to go to DC, you've got to see the mall. And the second one, if you want to go to the countryside, is the Calvert Cliffs. So for a long period of my mission, I served out in Calvert County and that surrounding area. And the Calvert Cliffs, you can find shark teeth. You can find these ancient bone fragments or shark's teeth that have washed up to shore. And it's really cool. You have this about a mile hike, but it's not really a hike. It's more like a walk down to the beach through some nice foresty areas. Well, not really forest, but tree. There's a lot of foliage. Really fun. So you start this hike, you walk down about a mile, you get these nice beaches. Nice beaches. They're not like white sand and 90-degree weather, but it's just so cool. Because you get to this beach and you can build sandcastles, you can search for shark's teeth. It's just really cool. Two of my friends, when we went down there, they were able to find shark's teeth. So it's actually a thing. So the Calvert Cliffs, you get the beautiful, Maryland countryside as you're going there. And then the mall in DC are definitely places to visit if you go to the DC area.